I have really been struggling lately with a lot of things, family stuff, work, especially anxiety, big time. A lot of it related to my work. It's just a bad situation and not one I feel like I can get out of, and it's just been hard. And it's the culmination of a lifelong list of choices that I've made and circumstances that I've been in, and I've got some health stuff going on too, and that adds to it medication that I'm trying to get off because it was causing me problems, and one of the side effects of getting off of it enhances the problem of the anxiety, and that just is a clusterfuck of problems, and it's just awful. And this weekend I just sort of retreated into binging and sitting and not doing much of anything, and that doesn't help me either, not getting outside. So my beach pass has expired, and that's not a good thing for me, but so today I just decided I needed to get out of the house. I thought about paying the $20 to park, but instead, I decided to come to my second favorite place and walk. I've been trying this year to be more intentional and get outside and get exercise. I've been getting up and going to the gym and just trying to take care of my physical health, because my physical health has a direct effect on my spiritual health, and my spiritual health has been just a rough thing. And I just came and I just sort of was like, Lord, I just kind of need you to help me. And I stopped and got my peanuts because the squirrels are my friends and I love feeding them. It's just a refresher for me, and it's just a simple thing, and it's a blessing. It's just a peaceful thing for me to be here in the park and be outdoors. And so today I came and I kind of just said, Lord, I just want to hear from you. And I realized I hadn't eaten breakfast, and so I grabbed a banana and I ate a banana on the way to the park, and then I stopped to throw it away, and I do this worship roulette thing where I just kind of go on Pandora and I'm like, okay, Lord, speak to me. And so I was kind of paying attention to my phone as I was walking to the trash can to throw my banana peel away when I got to the park, and I was being one of those people that I hate, who isn't looking where she's going and is looking and everywhere except where she's walking, and I hate that. It just drives me nuts. And I kind of got in a guy's way, and I was like, oh, sorry, and I threw my phone away. I swore I wasn't going to stop this when I screwed up. I did not throw my phone away. I threw my banana peel away and kind of chastised myself for not looking where I was going. And I just had this stir in my spirit from the Lord that I've been spending too much time looking where I'm going lately. And I felt like he just said, that's not faith. Looking where I'm going, constantly looking where I'm going. We're trained, I guess, in life to always be planning and thinking and worrying about what's the next step and what are we going to do and what should we be doing with our everything, money, time, how are we being good stewards of everything we've been given. And those are not bad things, but it's not necessarily having faith. And as I kind of righted myself and paid attention to where I was walking, coming towards me was a little girl, and she was holding her dad's hand, and Dad was walking, and Dad was looking where he was going, and the little girl was just paying attention to her father. And it just stirred something in my spirit. She wasn't looking where, she wasn't looking at what, she wasn't looking at when, she was just looking at the who. And that was what she needed to do. She just had to have her faith that Dad was directing everything else. And that was what she needed to do, to be paying attention, was paying attention to who she was holding on to. And it just kind of spoke to me. And I felt like that was God saying, that's what I needed to be focused on. And maybe I'm not the only one. I get so caught up in what am I doing with my life? When are things going to change? How am I supposed to make changes to make things better? Where should I be making the changes? Why did I do the things I've done? How can I fix them? And I just need to be focused on who. And I walked around and I had a lot of little things the Lord was speaking to me while I was walking and trying hard to focus on the who. And I realized that when the anxiety rises, and it'll rise probably in the morning. That seems to be the worst. I wake up and the anxiety hits, and it's overwhelming sometimes. It brings some dark, dark thoughts for me. And it's really hard. And as I was wrapping up my walk, I saw a little guy, a little toddler, they're over there, and he's kind of running ahead of Dad. And Dad's letting him. But every so often, as he's kind of running in the grass, I'm watching him, and he stops, and he looks back and just makes sure Dad's still there. And then he runs on ahead. And I just felt like it was a bookend to the conversation that the Lord and I were having. Maybe it doesn't always feel like he's right there holding my hand, but he's still my anchor. He's still your anchor. He's still our anchor. I don't know, maybe I won't even post this, because maybe it's just for me, and maybe I think too much about how what he speaks to me isn't just for me. Maybe that's one of my shortcomings. I don't know. But I just really feel like faith is about the who, not the what, when, where, why, or how. It's just about the who.